I should not hear any voices. ఎక్కడ కూర్చోండి ఏమైంది? Yes, now enough. Listen to me here. Hello. Yes, what is data? Data is raw fact data that can be stored or recorded. So data is stored in the form of text, numbers, images, audio, video files. What is database then? Collection. In file system, inconsistency will be there in file system. DBMS accuracy and inconsistency will not be there in inconsistency కూడా ఉండదు. Inconsistency అంటే ఏంటి? What is inconsistency? Multiple copies present at different locations are not same files. What is consistency? Present at different locations are same consistency. So integrity constant for column. Example in banking database, column is there. Okay. So may need minimum they should minimum balance they should maintain. Otherwise they'll be charging, right? Yes or no? So for that particular column then this should not be zero or that means there should yes or no? What is integrity problems here? Accuracy is not maintained and the data leads to inconsistency, right? So whereas coming to the DBMS, accuracy will be maintained and also inconsistency will not be there. Along with the inconsistency means by maintaining the integrity constraints. How we are going to maintain? By keeping some conditions to the particular columns, the data will not be duplicated, will be getting accurate data. Yes or no? And if the column will not be null. Is it clear? Yes or no? Now the fifth one. Atomicity of updates. Fifth one is atomicity of updates. So what is the meaning of atomicity? Okay. So during the data Update is nothing but data during accessing time any system failure occurred. Okay, any system failure occurred, the data leads to which state? Consistency or inconsistency? Inconsistency. What is the meaning of inconsistency? What is the meaning of inconsistency? Multiple copies present at different locations are not same. We call it as an inconsistency. Then consistency, present at different locations are same, called as consistent. దానికి దీనికి డిఫరెన్స్ ఏంటి? ఇన్కన్సిస్టెన్సీలో ఎక్కడెక్కడ కాపీస్ ఉన్నాయి మా ఇక్కడ వినండి. సపోజ్ లిజన్ టు మీ కేర్ఫుల్లీ గర్ల్స్ లాస్ట్. Listen to me carefully. In our country, one server is maintained. Okay. In other countries, see here. In our country, one database is there. In India. Okay. In other countries like US, some database is there. The same database. In UK, some other database. The same database. Okay. The same database is repeated where? In India, US, UK. అర్థమైందా? Same database or same files. ఇందులో సేమ్ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ ఉంది, ఇందులో సేమ్ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ ఉంది, ఇందులో సేమ్ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ ఉంది. Yes or no? Student information, student information, student information. That means what here? In 3 countries, same data is available. Yes, got my point? In same, okay? In same files or same information is available in how many countries? ఎన్ని అక్కడ ఏంటవి? India, US, UK. Okay? The same data is replicated in how many countries? 3 countries. Now look at here. If I want to update anything, okay? If I want to update anything, okay, now I have updated in India's server. అర్థమైందా? నేను ఇక్కడ ఏ సర్వర్లో అప్డేట్ చేశాను? The same should be in US, the same should be in UK. అర్థమైందా? That we call it as a consistent state. Okay. Suppose I have updated here, okay, in India, but due to some system failure, okay, so this was not updated and this was not updated. The data will leads to inconsistency. Ardhamainda? So here the data present at different locations, okay, the data present at different locations are not same, called as inconsistency. What is inconsistency? What is inconsistency? Multiple copies present at different locations are not same due to some system failure. Okay? If at all the multiple copies are same, we call it as a consistency. So in database, every time the data should be in consistent state. Whereas file systems, the data will leads to inconsistency. Yes or no? So what is the 5th one? Atomicity of updates. What is atomicity of updates? During atomicity of updates, during accessing or during doing any transactions, okay, so the data should not leads to inconsistency state. This will leads to inconsistency in file system, whereas DBMS it will not. That's why we go for database management system. అర్థమైందా? Yes. So see here. Atomicity of updates is nothing but failures may leave the database in which state? Inconsistent state with partial updates. With partial updates. Adena cheppindi, if I want to transfer some amount from A to B. from account A to B, I want to transfer 100 rupees. Okay. So what I do? A equal to A minus 100 I should do. Okay. So here the process will be happen. What should happen here? B equal to B plus 100 should happen. Right. If any failure occur, what will happen? Here the 100 is deducted. But here the 100 is not added. Yes. That we call it as inconsistency. And this will happen in file system. Atomicity of updates will happen in file system. Whereas in DBMS it will not happen. Is it clear? Yes or no? Next. Concurrent access by multiple users. What is the meaning of concurrent access? Parallel transaction. Concurrent access is nothing but parallel transactions. Same person can do the multiple transactions of DBMS. Whereas file system we cannot perform the parallel transactions. Okay, Nardhamayinda. If I went to the ATM, okay, the same person will transfer amount to me, and doing the same transaction to that person will happen DBMS, whereas file system it will not. Okay, na inko example cheppalante, so if I am receiving the phone call from the same person, he's calling me, right? What will happen here? We'll be getting some busy, right? So this will happen in DBMS. This will not perform a file system approach. Transaction. Multiple transactions can do. So multiple transactions can perform in multiple transactions cannot perform in system approach. Okay. Next. Example, two people are reading the balance and updating at the same time. Okay. So this is the example of concurrent access by multiple users. Next, last one, security problems. Okay. So this is also one big disadvantage in file system, security problem. Security problems are here in various database management system. It offers some solutions to the above problem. What are the above problems you can see now? Data redundancy, data inconsistency, difficulty in accessing data, data isolation, integrity problems, data updates, database management system will provide, okay, or it will offer solutions to the above problems. Is it clear? Security problems. Security problems. But if you observe here, Gmail account is there. So Gmail account is restricted to only one person. Yes or no? You will be getting second step authentication. ಅದಕ್ಕೇನು ఇంకా ಲಿಮಿಟೇಷನ್ ఎవరికైనా ఉందా ఇంకెవరైనా యాక్సెస్ చేయొచ్చు with the help of login credentials we can access, but it is limited to only a particular person, whereas coming to the DBMS multiple users can access. Is it clear? Multiple users can access. So security mechanism, security problems, to overcome the system approach, we go for DBMS. Is it clear? So these are the disadvantages. What are the disadvantages we have seen? Data redundancy. What is the second one? Third one. Third, data. Fourth one. Fourth one is. Fifth one. Fifth disadvantage is atomicity of updates. Okay, sixth one is concurrent access of multiple users. Access by multiple users. What is the sixth one? Okay. So these are the disadvantages of file system. Okay. Purpose of DBMS anna okate, disadvantages of file system anna okate answer. Are you getting? Yes or no? What is DBMS? What is DBMS? Definition I need. It is a software package which is used to define, manipulate, retrieve and manage data in a database. Okay. I've seen some disadvantages of file system. First one is data redundancy. What is data redundancy? What is data redundancy? Next, inconsistency. What is the second one? Difficulty in accessing data. What is the third one? Data isolation means format. That same data is replicated in different formats, right? So for that also we need to write a new program to access each and every document. Yes or no? That is the disadvantage, and duplication is available. Next, what is the next one? What are integrity problems? Accuracy and inconsistency will leads to. So this will not happen in DBMS. Next. What are atomicity of updates? మీరు ఫాస్ట్ చెప్పకపోతే నేను స్లోగానే వెళ్తా. వాట్ ఆర్ అటామిసిటీ ఆఫ్ అప్డేట్స్? ఇక్కడే ఉన్నాయి కదా, చూసి చెప్పచ్చు కదా. So any accessing during the access of transactions, any failure occurred means what will happen here? The data will leads to inconsistency in file system. Okay. Whereas in DBMS it will not happen like that. Okay. Next, concurrent access by multiple users. Parallel transactions will not allowed in the file system, whereas in DBMS it is going to allow to the concurrent access by multiple users. What is the last one? Security problems. What are security problems? So here in file system it is restricted to only a few persons. It is having some limitations. Whereas in DBMS it is not having any limitations. Is it clear? Yes or no? It will offer some solutions to the above problems. Yes, I hope you all understood this. Very important question, definitely you will get. Ardhamainda? Yes or no? Okay, next. Next one, view of data. This is also important one. These are interrelated. Oka topic ardhamavute, remaining ardhamavute veltaru ma. Okay, next one is view of data. So before going to see the view of data levels, let me explain what is data abstraction. Okay, data abstraction is nothing but hiding the unnecessary details and providing only the essential information. Okay, for example, if you take a milk vendor, he is delivering daily a milk to the houses. Yes or no? One fine day he got the delay this delivering a milk packets to the houses. Okay, so one of the customer has asked the delay, reason for delay. So he is saying that my van is having some repair. I went to the shop and all cock and bull stories he is saying. Okay, so will the customer is required this answer? No. So only he need reason for the delay. That's it, right? So what is the meaning of abstraction? Hiding the unnecessary things and providing only the essential information. We call it as a abstraction. Okay, and if take one more example, like take our systems only example. So if I want to execute one C program, okay, so after writing a program, okay, with the help of C compiler I can execute the program. Okay, program correct unte C compiler nunchi nenu program execute cheyochu. Yes, so I do not bother how it is working and how the machine is working, how the motherboard is working, how the RAM is working. Yes or no? Just I have type one program, I need just output. That's it. This is what abstraction. What is abstraction? Hiding the unnecessary data and providing only the essential data, that we call it as a data abstraction. What is data abstraction? What is data abstraction? data stored. Okay, how data stored we have seen. Next, third point. What is the third point? It involves simple data structure. Involves simple data structure. What is the fourth point? It is also called as database level. It is also called as database level. What is the last point? Because it is database level, it is also called as storage level. Ardhamainda? Yes or no? So what is data abstraction? Hiding the unnecessary data, providing only the essential information called as okay, 6 points I explained. What are the 6 points? Now I'll ask one by one only for boys. ఎందుకంటే బాయ్స్ వినట్లేదు కాబట్టి బాయ్స్ని అడుగుతాను. అడుగుతాను అనగానే తల కిందకేసుకొని కూర్చుంటున్నారు. So what is physical level? It is the lowest level of abstraction. Okay, what is the second point I said? It deals with how data are stored. What is the third point? It involves simple data structure. Fourth point, it is also called as next. Okay, now we'll go to the next one, next level. What is the next level? What is the second level? So this is called as second level of abstraction. Which one? Logical level is said to be second level of abstraction. It involves complex data structures. It involves complex data structures. And the third point is physical level. It deals with how data are stored. Here, what data are stored? నేను చెప్తానమ్మా, వెయిట్ చేయండి ఎందుకు. Okay, it deals with what data are stored and relationship among data. Okay, it shows what data is stored and also it shows relationship among those data. Okay na? Ardhamainda? Whereas in physical level, it deals with physical level ఏమైందా మట్టి బుర్రలమ్మా చెప్పలేరా? Physical level ఏమవుతుంది? How data are stored. Whereas here, what data are stored and also ఇప్పుడు ఏ డేటా అయితే వాట్ అనేది చూస్తున్నామో దీంట్లో అది రిలేషన్షిప్ కూడా. So this is also called a storage level, right? And here one more point is that in second level of abstraction, there exists physical data independence. What is the important point? Most important point? There exists physical data independence. Okay? So what is the meaning of physical data independence? Cheppali. So there we have seen that it is a storage level. It is a database level, physical level. Physical level anni points cheppandi okasari varusaga. First point, it is the lowest level of abstraction. Next, deals with how data are stored. Okay, ikkada comparison vachesariki it deals with what data are stored and relationship among those data. And next, third point, it involves simple data structure. It involves complex data structure. Okay na? Ikkada storage level antam. Okay, coming to here, it is called as application level. Which one? Logical level. Logical level is also called as application level. Okay, repeat once again. Logical level is also called as. Okay, now I said one important point. What is that? There exists physical data independence. Why it is physical data independence means if at all we want to do any modifications. Okay, na? If we want to do any modification, then and there itself we can do the modification without the help of previous level. What is the previous level? ఓకేనా ఏదైనా మోడిఫికేషన్ చేయాలనుకోండి ఫిజికల్ లెవెల్ హెల్ప్ లేకుండానే మనం అప్లికేషన్ లెవెల్లో చేసేయచ్చు we call it as a physical data independence. Yes, are you getting? Yes or no? Why it is said to be data independence? Because in that level only all the things are happening without depending on the previous layers. Yes or no? So that's why it is called as a physical data independence. అర్థమైందా? అర్థమైపోయిందా? పోయిందా? ఉందా పోయిందా? So write down the notes అప్పుడు physical level రాయండి అది కనెక్షన్ చెల్లుతుంది. Put heading as physical level. It is the lowest level of abstraction. It is a lowest level of abstraction. It deals with how data are stored, how data are stored. Next, it involves simple data structure. It involves simple data structure. It is also called as database level. It is also called as database level. What is the last point? It is also called as storage level. It is also called as storage level. Next, put heading as logical level. It is the next level of abstraction. It is the next level of abstraction. Okay. This level deals with what data are actually stored. What data among data are stored and what relationship among data among the data. Sorry. It involves which data structures? Complex. It involves complex data structures. There exists physical data independence. Because there exists physical data independence we know that we know that logical level is an application level. Logical level is an application level. Applications do not applications do not depend on physical level. If changes made in the logical level, if changes made in the logical level, if changes made in the logical level does not affect at physical level. Does not affect at physical level. Changes, changes made will not depend on, changes made will not depend on, then may depend avadu. Previous level means physical level. Okay. So got the differences? Yes or no? Next, what is the next level? What is the next one? So view level is called as a top level. Yes. View level is called as a topmost level of abstraction. Yes or no? So view level is called as a topmost level of abstraction. Here it involves more complexity, data structures. There we have seen simple data structures, complex data structures, here more complex data structures. అర్థమైందా? ఎస్ ఆర్ నో? ఫిజికల్ లెవెల్ ఏమవుతుందమ్మా? Simple data structures. Coming to logical level, third one, more complex. It is the topmost level. It involves more complex data structures. How means, for example, if you take a banking user interface, for ATM I went, okay, so my interface is different. ఓకే, నా ఇంటర్ఫేస్ డిఫరెంట్ ఉంటుంది. నా అకౌంట్ నెంబర్, నా బ్యాలెన్స్, నా ఇంటర్ఫేస్ కనిపిస్తుంది. ఎస్ ఆర్ నో? మై నేమ్, మై డీటెయిల్స్, ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ విల్ బి ఆన్ మై డిస్ప్లే. ఇఫ్ యూ వెంట్ టు ద ఏటీఎం, వాట్ విల్ యువర్ డిస్ప్లే? Your system, your information will be available. That means what here? My interface is different, your interface is different, and the other person's interface is different. Will you agree? Yes or no? Now coming to one point, that manager will be having the other interface, right? Money customer level information will be provided to me. At the same time, bank manager is there. Clerk level interface will be different. He is restricted to some part. Yes or no? Coming to the bank manager, he is having control over the bank, his bank. That means what here? His interface will be different. Interface at the interface screen. User interface అంటే ఏంటమ్మా? స్క్రీన్. నా ఇంటర్ఫేస్ లో ఓన్లీ నా డీటెయిల్స్ కనపడతాయి, అంతేనా? బ్యాంక్ మేనేజర్కి వెళ్తే he can view our details, customer details and clerk details and all the staff related information he can view. Yes or no? Coming to the regional manager, what will happen to the regional manager? His view is different. He can view our view, okay? And bank manager and regional manager. Regional manager ఏంటి ఇక్కడ? He can view all the branches information. Views కనబడుతున్నాయి ఇక్కడ. Here it can have many end level views. Not only single view. ఓకేనా? ఇక్కడ నా వ్యూ వేరే ఉంది, ఓకేనా? మేనేజర్ వేరే ఉన్నారు, రీజనల్ మేనేజర్ వ్యూ వేరే ఉంది. Okay, so n levels of views will be there. It involves more complexities. అర్థమైందా? Yes or no? It is the topmost level. My view will be different, bank manager view will be different, and regional manager view will be different. Yes or no? అర్థమైందా? Yes or no మా చెప్పండి. So what is data abstraction? How many levels are there? What are that? Physical level, logical level, view level. So coming to the physical level, what is physical level? It is the lowest level of abstraction. It involves, it deals with how data are stored. It is also called as database level. It is also called as storage level. Why? Because databases are stored there. Okay. Coming to the complex logical level. Logical level enti. So it involves complex data structure. It deals with what data are stored and relationship among those data. And one more important point, there exists physical data independence. Why I am saying it is physical data independence? Because the logical level is also said to be a application level, where application level will does not depend on the physical level. If I want to do any modifications, okay, I can do in application level itself without depending on the physical level. Is it clear? Yes or no? Next, what is view level? It is a topmost level of abstraction where multiple views will be there. Yes or no? Multiple views will be there. It involves more complex data structures. Next, time adutunda. Heading and instances and schema. Instance, INSTANCES. Instances and schema. These are also very important. ఏదమ్మా పేరేంటి ఇప్పుడు చేస్తున్నారా వాళ్ళకి? వాళ్ళకి కట్ అయిపోయింది కదా, వస్తుందా? మెయిల్లో ఓపెన్ చేయాలి. మెయిల్ ఇందాక ఓపెన్ చేశారు కదా, సేమ్ మెయిల్, కైట్ కాలేజ్. ఇందులోకి వెళ్ళమ్మా, ప్లస్ ప్లస్ ప్రెస్ చేయి. జీమెయిల్కి వెళ్ళు. జీమెయిల్ అక్కడ ఉంది కదా, ఇది డబుల్ క్లిక్ వస్తుంది. దీనికి సెన్సార్ ఏది ఉందా? అది మినిమైజ్ చేస్తారు కదా, క్లోజ్ చేసి. So what is this one? So what is physical level? Yes, what is physical level? It is the lowest level of abstraction. In this, it deals with how data are stored. Okay. It involves. నేను చెప్పే వరకు వెయిట్ చేస్తారా ఏం చెప్తానా అని. It involves simple data structure. It is also called as database level. It is also called as storage level. Next, second level. It is a second level. Okay. What it is going to do? It going to deals with what data are stored and relationship among data. Okay. Relationship among data. Inkoti, it involves. There exists physical data independence. Why it is physical data independence? Why it is called as physical data independence? Because ఏం చెప్పాను, ఎందుకు అది ఫిజికల్ డేటా ఇండిపెండెన్స్ అంటారమ్మా? ఇట్ ఈస్ ఏ application level where modifications will doesn't depend on the physical level. So if at all we need any modifications, we can do in logical level itself. Okay, what is view level? It is a topmost level. Multiple views will be there. Like example, customer, manager, bank manager and the regional manager will be having 3 different interfaces. Is it clear? It involves more complex data structures. Clear? Yes or no? Next. Instances and schema. Okay, this is also very important definitions. Instance. Suppose A equal to 5. What is this A called as? A equal to 5. What is the A called as? Variable. Right? So this variable is defined by some programmer or software developer. Yes or no? This A equal to 5 is A is fixed. Variable ever define chesarama? A programmer or a user, a developer. That this should be A is fixed here. Now coming to here number is not fixed. Yes or no? A equal to, can I give -5? That means here A equal to, can I give 20? That means what here? A variable is defined by a software developer that it should contain some variable. So it will hold some value. That's it. Here coming to the instance is nothing but here a collection of information. A collection of information stored at a particular moment of time is called as instance. What is instance? A collection of information stored at a particular moment of time is known as instance. Now, at present, for example, in JNTUK, at present, first year students are, suppose 1000 records are there. How many records? In 2025, how many records are there? How many records I said? 1000 records. In next year, will it be 1000? In next year, will it be 1000? No. Why? Because again first year comes, again 1000 will be added to this 1000. That means 2026 lo it may become to 2000 records. Yes or no? So at this information in 2025, what is the record value? 1000. At 26, the record is 2000. That is why instance. Instance is nothing but a collection of information is stored at the particular moment of time is 1000. Here, at this moment, 2000. Okay, so this may vary. ఇక్కడ కూడా అంతే, వేరియబుల్ అనేది ఫిక్స్డ్, బట్ ఇక్కడ ఏముండాలి, డేటా టైప్ ఒక్కటే ఉండాలి. ఏ డేటా టైప్? ఇట్ ఇంటీజర్. ఇంటీజర్ విల్ యాక్సెప్ట్ పాజిటివ్ అండ్ నెగిటివ్ వాల్యూస్. ఎస్ ఆర్ నో? ఈ వేరియబుల్ ఎవరు డిఫైన్ చేశారు? యూజర్ ఆఫ్ సాఫ్ట్వేర్ డెవలప్మెంట్. మీన్స్ ఇట్ ఈస్ ఫిక్స్డ్. Okay, now equal to 5 or minus 5, it is different. That is what? Collection of information stored at a particular moment of time. At 2025, 1000 records. Tomorrow, they may be 2000 records. Okay na? ఇవాళ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ 1000 అమ్మా, రేపు అది మారచ్చు. దాన్ని ఇన్స్టెన్స్ అంటాం. Okay, so write down the definition. Instance, it is a collection of information. It is a collection of information stored at a particular moment of time. It is a collection of information stored at a particular moment of time. Is called as instance. Is called as instance. వెనకాల ముచ్చట్లు పెడుతున్నారు. Is called as instance. Right? What is the definition of instance? Very important definition, ma. Very important definition. What is instance? It is a collection of information stored at a particular moment of time called as instance. Next, second one, schema. Put heading as schema. So schema is called as logical level. I'll explain what is logical structure. Okay, so schema, we can call it as it is overall design of a database. Now see here, so this class CSC, some D section is there. Okay, so the information have the column names like roll number, name, branch, mail ID, contact number. Okay na? So ఇది ఎలా డ్రా చేశాను నేను? నాకు జనరల్ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ సమ్ ఎక్సెల్ షీట్లో, మీ ఎక్సెల్ షీట్స్ మీకు ఐడియా ఉంటుంది, అటెండెన్స్ షీట్స్ ఏదమ్మా, రోల్ నెంబర్ ఉంటుంది, నేమ్ ఉంటుంది, మెయిల్ ఐడి ఉంటుంది, కాంటాక్ట్ నెంబర్ ఉండొచ్చు, ఫోటో, లైక్ దట్. If you identify, how we are going to identify? By seeing that file. Okay, in terms of our DBMS, we are going to create the tables. అవునా? DBMS అంటే ఏంటి? క్రియేటింగ్ ది టేబుల్స్. ఓకే, ఎట్లా మనం పొద్దున్న డెఫినేషన్ చూసాం కదా. వాట్ ఈస్ DBMS? ఇట్ ఈస్ ఎ సాఫ్ట్వేర్ ప్యాకేజ్ విచ్ ఈస్ యూజ్డ్ టు డిఫైన్. ఎక్కడి నుంచి ఇవన్నీ డిఫైన్ చేస్తాం, ఎక్కడి నుంచి మేనేజ్ చేస్తాం, ఎక్కడి నుంచి రిట్రీవ్, ఎక్కడి నుంచి మెయింటైన్ చేస్తాం చెప్పండి? బై ది టేబుల్స్. సో టేబుల్ రిప్రజెంట్స్ రోస్ అండ్ కాలమ్స్. ఎస్ ఆర్ నో? నౌ ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ సింటాక్స్ అని రేపు ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేస్తాను, ఇప్పుడు వినండి జస్ట్. ఇది ఎలా రాసాను నేను? ఈ టేబుల్ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ ఎలా రాసాను? CSCDకి క్రియేట్ టేబుల్ is some student I am taking. Okay, student, in that ఏమేమి ఉండాలి అందులో? రోల్ నంబర్, డేటా టైప్, సైజ్, కామా, నేమ్, డేటా టైప్ ఏంటి? ఎస్, ఇంటీజర్, int of 10. నెక్స్ట్ నేమ్ కి డేటా టైప్ ఏంటి? వాల్యూ ఆఫ్ some 20. నెక్స్ట్ బ్రాంచ్, అలా ఇలా రాసాను నేను. ఓకేనా? సో ఇలా రాసాక వాట్ ఐ హావ్ డన్, ఏం చేశాను నేను అక్కడ? ఏం చేశాను అక్కడ నేను? క్రియేట్ చేశాను. ఏం క్రియేట్ చేశాను? ఒక టేబుల్. వాట్ ఇస్ ద టేబుల్ నేమ్? Student table I have created with roll number, name, branch. Okay. So I have created structure. Yes or no? I have created one structure using the command create table. అర్థమైందా? Yes or no? So to fill this information, okay, నేను information fill చేశానా? Just I have created one structure that the roll number, data type ఏముండాలి? Integer. Name లో data type ఏముండాలి? Name. Var means it will accept only the text values, character values. Okay. Branch, mail ID, contact number. That means what here I have created one structure. Create table, table name and ఇచ్చానమ్మా. ఇచ్చాక అదేమైంది? It is created one structure that is called as schema. అర్థమైందా? This structure, not information. This structure only roll number, name, branch, mail ID, contact number. This structure is called as schema. That means it is overall design of a database. What is schema? It is overall design of a database is called as, right on. Overall design of the database. Schema definition. The overall design of a database is known as the overall design of a database is known as schema. What is database? Collection of overall database అంటే ఏంటి మరి? Overall collection of files or data is known as schema. Okay. Or overall logical structure, logical structure of a database. Logical structure of a database is known as schema. Okay. Now look at here, two types of schema are there. Okay. Two types of schema, logical schema and physical schema. Now here comes the concept of levels of abstraction. How many levels of abstraction are there? What are that? Physical level, logical level, view level. How many levels of schema are there here? Two types of schema. What are that? Physical schema. What is physical level? It is the lowest level of abstraction. It involves simple data structure. In that it deals with how data are stored. It is also called a database level. It is also called a storage level. Now coming to the point of schema, okay, database design at which level? అంటే ఆ లెవెల్ మొత్తం ఇక్కడ ఇన్వాల్వ్ అవుతుంది. అర్థమైందా? డేటాబేస్ డిజైన్ ఎట్ ఫిజికల్ లెవెల్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ యాజ్ ఎ ఫిజికల్ స్కీమా. కమింగ్ టు ద లాజికల్ స్కీమా, the logical, the database design at logical level is called as a logical schema. Again, what is logical level? It is the second level of abstraction. It deals with what data are stored and it shows relationship among data. It involves complex data structures. There exists physical data independence. ఆ కాన్సెప్ట్ మొత్తం ఇక్కడ ఎంబెడ్ అయి ఉంటుందమ్మా లాజికల్ స్కీమాలో. డేటాబేస్ డిజైన్, database design at logical level is called as a logical schema. Database design at physical level is called as a physical schema. Okay, two types of schema, right? Physical schema, logical schema. finished? Yes or no? What is schema? The overall design or logical structure of a database is known as a schema. What is instance? What is instance? The collection of information stored at a particular moment of time is known as a instance. Okay. Now the instance may be changed. Instance అనేది permanent గా store అవుతుందమ్మా. Instance may changes. Okay, it is not fixed. Are there tomorrow? Okay, so instance. Coming to the two types of schema, logical schema and physical schema. What is logical schema? Database design at logical level called as logical schema. Database design at physical level is called as a physical schema. Okay. We already know what is physical data independence here. What is physical data independence? ఎక్కడ చూసాం ఇది లాజికల్ లెవెల్లో అదేనా చెప్పండి ఏంటది ఇట్ ఈస్ ఏ why it is called as a physical data independence because it is a logical level is also called as a application level where any modifications will do in logical level itself without the dependency on physical level ఏదో వినాలని వింటున్నారు అంతే కాన్సన్ట్రేషన్ లేదు మీకు ఒక్కరు ఆన్సర్ చెప్పట్లేదమ్మా గర్ల్స్ అంతే ఉన్నారు బాయ్స్ అంతే ఉన్నారు యాక్టివ్ లేనే లేదు నెక్స్ట్ సో దీని నుంచి కూడా నేను క్రియేట్ చేయొచ్చు టేబుల్ చెప్పండి ఎట్లా క్రియేట్ చేయాలి ఇక్కడ ఎన్ని టేబుల్స్ ఉన్నాయి చెప్పండి ఎన్ని టేబుల్స్ ఉన్నాయి వాట్ ఈస్ ద ఫస్ట్ టేబుల్ నెక్స్ట్ వన్ నెక్స్ట్ నెక్స్ట్ load okay so how to create branch table create table branch లో ఏమున్నాయి branch name some integer was varchar okay some 20 comma branch city so this is also same varchar and some assets okay in that way account also create table account like that. Okay what is schema నిద్రలో లేపి అడిగి చెప్పాలి what is schema design of a database is known as a schema okay and also the logical structure of a database is known as a schema అర్థమైందా yes or no next a very important topic data models okay data models see here data model is nothing but it is a basic underlying model for database models are data models here there will be four okay first one is data okay data relationship and data semantics and constraints yes or no data relationships data semantics data constraints okay what is data model it is underlying basic structure of a database it is underlying basic structure of a database is known as a data model so in that we need to have four important things what are the four important things data relationship next semantics and the constraints okay we know what is data morning class what is data it could be any raw fact data that can be stored or recorded. Okay. Next, coming to the relationship. This relationship will explain among what data we have stored or recorded. Okay. It shows the relationship among those data, like roll number is there. So roll number is somehow related to the name. Yes or no? Next, coming to the third one, what is semantic? Data semantics. Meaning of a data. Data semantic is nothing but meaning of a data. Now see here we already know what is data. It is a raw fact data or collection of information. Okay. Next, what is this relationship? Whatever the data here it is that it shows the relationship between this data. Next, what is data semantics means meaning about this data it will explain. Okay, what happened in data model? These are the four important things. It is a collection of tools which describes data, data relationship, data semantic, data constraints. Semantic in the sense meaning. Entamadi meaning about what? Data. Okay, meaning about what? Databases. Is it clear? Now coming to the last one. What is the last one? Data constraints. What I said constraint means conditions. Okay, data constraints like we have seen in integrity problems. Integrity problems lo chusam kada. What is integrity problems? Accuracy and inconsistency will leads to the it should avoid in file system, right? So this will be avoided in file system. So by using the constraints means for a particular column like balance column, if we give any integrity constraint, that means balance should not be less than 0. Means this column should contain some value. Antena ardham? Yes or no? So this balance, like if you take one more example, roll number, name, branch, okay, some contact number is there. Roll number, name, branch and some contact number is there. So without roll number, we cannot identify the name, branch and contact of a particular student. Will you agree? Yes or no? So what is the constraint here? Roll number should be available definitely. That means this value, roll number of a particular value should be not empty. Adena integrity constraint ante for this we'll be keeping like primary key. I'll explain tomorrow, don't worry. Primary key, foreign key, super key, candidate key. అర్థమవుతుందా? Yes or no? So by keeping these constraints, this column will not be null or empty. That means the roll number should have some value. Is it clear? Yes or no? So that is what constraints, data constraints. If in a data model, it should have four things, important four things. Data, data relationship, data semantic, data constant. We already know. What is data? It is a raw file data that can be recorded or stored. Okay. Next, what is data relationship? Whatever the data is recorded, it shows the relationship among those data. Like roll number is that it shows the relation between name, branch, contact number. Okay. Coming to the data semantics, it explains, it gives the meaning about this data. Okay. Next, what is the last one? Data constant. Why we need to give a condition to this column? Because we should identify the name of the student and branch contact number. We definitely we should keep some condition or constraint. Is it clear? So now tell me what is data model? Data model is a collection of tools. What are the four tools? Data, data relationship, data semantics, data constraints. Okay, what are the four tools? Data relationship, data constraints. This we call it as a data model. Clear? I hope you all understood. If you are having any doubts, once again you can ask. Any doubts? No, no. So data model, it is a collection of tools which describes four things. What are that? Data, data relationship, data semantics, data constraint. What is data? It is a can be stored or recorded. Next, second one, what is the relationship? It shows the relationship between the text or okay, names or images or audios. If a particular file is there next. Okay. Next, what is third one? What is semantics? Meaning of a particular file. Okay, particular data or database. It shows the meaning. It gives the meaning. Okay. Next, what is the last one? Data constraints. So like conditions or constraints like primary key, foreign key, integrity constraints. That we call it as a integrity constraints. So by all maintaining these four tools, okay, we can use the database management in a very efficient way. So that we'll be getting the data in accuracy way. Okay. So this will not leads to inconsistency state. We'll be getting the data in consistent way. Is it clear? Yes or no? So here there are four categories of data model. There are first one is relational data model. Second one is entity relationship model. Third one is object based model. Fourth one is semi structured model. How many types are there? What are that? Relational data model, entity relationship model, object based model, semi structured data model. Okay. So let us see the relational data model. First one. Now look at here, for example, relational data model. How many columns are there here? Yes. How many columns are there? So this is a bank database and this file is a customer file. Okay. Customer ID, customer name, customer street, customer city, account number is there. Okay. Now how many columns are there here? Count 5 columns. Okay. Now we can do in relational model one thing. One advantage is there that with the existing table we can convert into 2 or 3 tables. Okay. We can convert into 2 or 3 tables. How? This is customer ID. Okay. And remember how many column numbers? How many are there? 5. Okay. In next slide see. I made into 3 tables. What are the 3 tables? One is completely related to the customer information. Customer ID, customer name, customer street, customer city. Okay. And what are the other 2 columns? Account number and balance. And with the help of customer ID, we can give the account number. What is the advantage of this relational data model? By the existing table, I can convert into 2 or 3 tables. Is it clear? Yes or no? So relational data model is nothing but it shows the relation in between customer and account table, in customer and this table. Okay. What is this table? Depositor table. This shows the relation model. Okay. Relational data model. By the existing table, so here we are having 5 columns, but I converted into how many tables here? What are that 3 tables? One is customer table, the second one is account table, third one is depositor table. Is it clear? Yes or no? So this is one advantage. And one more thing here. So important RDBMS. What is the full form of RDBMS? Relational Database Management System. It is a collection of databases. What is database? And database is a collection of files means tables. And tables is a collection of fields. Fields is a collection of records. Okay. Now look at here. For example, roll number, name, Some contact number is there. Some 501, some name ABC, brand CSC, some contact number 91 something is there. Okay, 502 like that. This information is there. Now what I mean to say is here RDBMS, Relational Database Management System. It is a collection of databases. Okay, database is a collection of tables. What is tables? Table represents rows and columns. Okay? So tables is a collection of fields. Okay? Fields. Next, fields is a collection of records. This we call it as a records. Arthamenda? Now we can go this also. Records is a collection of fields is a collection of tables is a collection of database is a collection of all database management system. అర్థమైందా? Yes or no? So what is the advantage of the relational database? From the existing table we can convert into two or three tables. That means database is a collection of tables that represents rows and columns. It is also called as record based model. Which one? Relational data model is also called as a record based. Adena ikkada record based? Yes or no? Record based model. So RDBMS is a collection of database. Database is a collection of tables. Tables is a collection of fields. Fields is a collection of records. Records is a collection of fields. Fields is a collection of tables is a collection of database is a collection of అర్థమైందా? Yes or no? అర్థమైపోయిందా? అర్థమైపోయిందంట అబ్బాయిలకి. ఏమ్మా లాస్ట్ లో వినట్లే అసలు 3 rows అస్సలు వినట్లా. ఇప్పుడు వాళ్ళే క్వశ్చన్లు అడుగుతా. హలో, yes, this is the first category of data model.